Hey, hi, hello! Say, I gotta ask you something. Have you ever seen a person or someone that looks like a person and suddenly had a chorus of voices in your head saying, "Wow, they are beautiful, they are unique, I must make them flesh." Plastic flesh, that is. Today's inspiration comes from Florence the Diva. Florence is a digital doll with a passion for fashion. For this repaint, sacrifices must be made. This Bratz Jade doll that I repainted some time back just hasn't been vibing well with that face. Every time I looked at her, all I could see was her. Like how the great sculptor Michelangelo once said, "I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free." Well, I saw the diva in the plastic and kept painting until she had a mouth and demanded my phone to call her sugar daddy. Her face is now nude and ready for a haircut. I didn't get a ton of haircutting footage because my dolly salon setup consists of my knees and a scissor. Really wish I had a tiny bowl to help cut these micro bangs. Ah well, let's wrap that up and get her serving face. We start with a handy watercolor pencil to sketch in the facial features. Once it's how we like, start to paint the permanent features. I use soft-bodied acrylic paints like Liquitex or Golden Brand. Soft-bodied paint means it's a thinner, more liquid paint than your standard acrylic. It's ideal for painting lots of semi-translucent layers while minimizing brushstroke texture. You know, I almost never start lips with solid paint. I generally begin with applying a nude pastel base for a soft, natural look, but that's not it for Florence. No, I want people to see Florence and think she sucked the red gloss finish off a fire engine. Okay, at this point, once the paint dries, it's safe to wipe away the watercolor pencil sketch. Just want to paint in the scleras before I spray the protective matte coat over her whole face. This top coat is a lot like setting spray, only this stuff smells terrible and it's not good to eat either. Oh yeah, I should mention I sprayed a base coat on this after I cleaned the last face off. Yeah, don't treat this like a step-by-step. I'm not organized, I'm just a doll. Okay, just one more solid color to get in before I do that top coat spray. What I forgot to record is the several layers of acrylic medium that I used to plug up and flatten out the empty hair plug holes. Don't want the sides of her head to look like a close-up image of huge clogged pores. Oh there, now the painted features are protected and there's a smooth but slightly gritty surface that my chalk pastel will stick to nicely. It's really fun to work with chalk pastel because it's so much like handling human makeup. Except human makeup doesn't go inside the eye, I don't think. Anyway, for her eyeshadow, we're going for a nice, simple, smooth, smoky brown. Smokey the Brown Bear. I'm sorry about that. No, I'm not! For her blush, I was originally thinking, let's go super red rouge. But then it was too much, so I went to wipe it, but halfway through, I was like, wait, that looks good. Listen, it's not about avoiding a mistake, it's how you improvise once you make it. That's like my motto for art and life. Remember that brown pastel we used for the eyeshadow? Well, now we're going to use it to volumize the lips. Also, just a little bit of black pastel for the innermost bit of the mouth. And what is a sugar baby without the sugar? Always be generous with the shimmer powder because the top coat will dull the shine considerably. Speaking of dull, we should paint in Florence's peepers. It's hard to throw a sharp, judgmental glance with no irises or pupils. Ironically, her eye color could be described as jade. This is where I blend the green paint like watercolor for the gradient. If the color's too dark, just add white and blend some more. Striking. Ooh, let's give Florence a good hard set of chompers. Much to the chagrin of her sugar daddy. Even for my more stylized creations, I do like to add in certain realistic elements, like a healthy pink eye rim. Oh, better get the Visine. And boop goes the pupil. Alright, gonna give these lippos just a bit more texture. Make it look less like latex balloons and more like soft, stretchy flesh flaps that move around and make sounds and stuff. You know, important things. Okay, folks, we're in the home stretch, and we're doing highlights in the eyes, highlights on the eyelids. And now, a moment of eyelash zen. Followed by a moment of eyelash purgatory where I dip real hair eyelashes in super glue and frickin' pray. Phew! Alright, just a few more little things, and we're ready for Florence the Diva! Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she wonderful? Don't lend her money, she'll never pay you back. Thanks everyone for watching. Florence, would you like to say anything? Hey! I didn't give you permission to use my phone. You cannot get DoorDash to pick up from the frickin' dispensary! Ah!